A lack of interaction with a lot of current rock concerts is due to the fact that everybody's got a phone in their hands these days. Now, I've got to tell you, I plead guilty to doing this at least twice. I took footage at a Donovan concert. It was almost like I needed proof that I actually saw him. And then about a year later, I did the same thing at a Greta Van Fleet concert. I immediately stopped myself. I knew right then something was wrong. You see, I wasn't listening to the music. Oh, I heard it, but I was busy focusing, seeing if I could get it. We were up in the balcony, by the way, for this one. And I was seeing if I could get my camera to zoom in on that band, see if I could get the best shots. And pretty soon I realized I was no longer present. I was no longer at that concert, and what I was doing was quite literally taking me out of the room. Now, in the past, I've also talked about some of these newer concerts having wristbands being connected to the light show, and so you wind up being an audience that's participating in almost like a 3D interactive Disney movie. Once again, with all of this going on, how much can you possibly truly hear from any artist? Now, I'm not against a good visual show. I'm fine with that. But there are limits, and a light show should be very, very appropriate for, first of all, the music, what they're trying to say. Hopefully they're making an artistic statement that night, and it should draw the audience in, and it should draw attention to the band and the performance. But when you have actual fireworks shooting 300-400 feet into the air, talk about being taken out of a venue. And where do you go from there? Now, I'm aware that part of this is connected with how we are entertained these days. Our movies with their special effects. And if that's not good enough for you, you can go see it in 3D and get an even better view. You know, it almost seems these days that your average consumer of the arts, whether that be movies, books, or whatever, if they are not totally immersed in some sort of artificial way, we have an audience that's just not that interested. Instead, we get bigger and better light shows and much, much more expensive tickets.